Hello and welcome to Low Budget Gaming and welcome to another first Descendant video. So an INES build update for the Forbidden Sanctuary. As you know, recently the Shadow Sword got buffed, so I decided to use it with INES to see if we can get respectable clear times for the Forbidden Sanctuary. Now for INES, I was taking around 8.5 minutes to clear the Forbidden Sanctuary, which wasn't ideal because some of the best Descendants for the Forbidden Sanctuary, people like VSA, Valby, Freyna, Sharon, Ajax, Eugen, all those people were clearing the same mission in low 5 minutes. So 8.5 was just too much. So thanks to the Shadow, I'm getting under 6-minute clear times for INES. Most of the build is identical, 1 or 2 tweaks here and there, and fully built Shadow, and you can take on the bosses and get a respectable clear time with INES. So let's have a look at the build. Now this is my standard build here, and what we have done is we have dropped the focus on tech and we are putting increased HP, because if you're using the sword we'll be getting close, we don't want to die in 2 hits. So focus on electric, nimble fingers, MP conversion, insight, concentration, frontlines, emergency measures, expansion. On this ancestors mode I have crit damage and electric power boost ratio. Okay, if you have MP and crit damage on your ancestors mod, you can go with something like this. You can drop the insight and you can use the MP and crit damage on your ancestors mod to scale your crit rate and your dark current damage number. So basically a quick recap, because people still keep coming and complaining about this. So with her passive, MP scales up to 600 MP. You get critical hit rate. Your critical hit rate scales with MP basically. So at 600, if you just had 600 MP and nothing else, no other mods, you will get 39% crit rate. INES has a base critical hit rate of 15, so you will be at 54%. So if you see something like this, I have 615 critical MP, so 39% for 600. Anything beyond 600 is not counted for the crit rate. So 39 plus 15 base, 54. Okay. And then the second thing is the dark current number. This will make her even better at mobbing, but it doesn't solve our problem of the single target damage. So if you can get MP on your ancestors mod, that is crit, MP and crit damage. If you only have crit damage, go with something like this. We want our crit rate to be 100%. We won't be able to scale it to 100% with enlightenment, so we will be using the insight. And both of these builds will do a similar job in terms of mobbing, because you can increase the mobbing passive number. INES is already really good, so that doesn't make much difference. So depending on whether you have MP and crit damage, or crit damage and electric, or crit damage and tech, you can choose either of these builds. The only thing that changes is enlightenment and skill insight. For the Arche Tuning, we go with this one. Skill power, MP recovery out of combat, skill power here, range, enhanced skill power, MP in the middle, cooldown, crit damage, and over here skill power all the way up, and we take electric chain catalyst. Because I had electric on the ancestors, I can do more sort of the electric resistance reduction on the enemies. So basically, if you have MP, great. What I would say is don't sacrifice your skill power nodes here for more MP, because you will lose damage from your skills 1, 2, and 3. You will gain more in the passive, but your skills 2, for example, will do a lot less damage. Yeah, so Arche Tuning like this, but you can put as much MP as you can comfortably in your normal build. So I'll be using this one. This is the one that gave me the best times. Inversion Reinforcement, we have neural focus augmentation. So when you kill 5 enemies, your MP will increase, which will increase your passive again. Over here we have selective cellular stimulation. HP will be recovered every 30 seconds. And then we have deploy hardened shell, which reduces your incoming damage. 2 pieces of the plague set, auxiliary power and memory. 2 pieces of the hunter set, sensor and processor. Crit damage and cooldown on the tingling mechanics reactor, which is electric and tech. We've already covered the Arche Tuning. For the Shadow, in the core, we have melee weapon attack, melee weapon toxic attack in the blue one. In the 3 red ones, we have 1 additional attack chance and 2 additional attack damage. In the options, we have additional attack damage, additional attack chance, melee weapon attack, and then the final one, you can use toxic attack. I have attribute status effect triggered because I ran out of the fine adjustment axis. In the inside, we have hardened reinforcement, 1-point breakthrough, toxic enhancement, increased range, faster attack speed, poison priority, toxic conductor, slaughter, and exquisite strike and double edge extension. So you mob as usual when you go in the mission, and then when you run into bosses, use your shadow, dash, chop, 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 dash away, pick up HP if you want, and things like that. Or the dog you want is your ammo fellow, the Vesper's hunting dog, and so you will be getting some ammo for your sword. Ammo should not be a problem if you go around in the Forbidden Sanctuary. I never ran into any issues. And yeah, so that is basically the build for INES. Main thing is the Ancestors module, whether you get crit damage and MP, or you get crit damage and electric power or tech power. Depending on that, pick and choose the build which you prefer. Both builds will be fairly identical. Like I said, I got slightly better times on this one. But yeah, that could just also be just RNG and how the bosses popped up and when the skills were ready and things like that. So very similar times. Mobbing wise, they are similar. So yeah, so that is it for the build. I'll leave you with the footage of the Forbidden Sanctuary. Let me know if you've tried the Shadow with INES for the Forbidden Sanctuary and how it went for you. But overall, I'm happy with the Shadow, and finally INES can run the Forbidden Sanctuary, mostly because I don't see a rework to INES coming soon. So I think this is the best solution in the meantime. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think and see you next time.